Hello, welcome to a new video and welcome to our MetaTrader 4 platform and trading guide. In this video, we are going to cover the platform overview, organizing windows, managing templates, customizing and changing charting and drawing and indicator tools, opening trades, how does stop and targets work, and how to scale out of your trades. So get ready and you will see the timestamps in this video as well, so you can just jump around and find the things that you're looking for. Alright, so let's get started with our big MetaTrader 4 tour. And as you've seen in the previous slide, you can jump through all the timestamps to check the different topics that I'm going to discuss now. But let's start with the absolute basics, and then we will get into opening trades, closing trades, and all of the other bells and whistles of MetaTrader 4. So when you open your MetaTrader, this is what it's going to look like. You have your chart area here, and then we will make our way now through all those buttons and tabs. So first of all, if you want to change the Forex pair, and by the way, you can see the pair that you are currently looking at here, you can go to this area, Market Watch. You can also open it with a shortcut, Control M, and then you will see a list of Forex pairs. Most brokers have more than those, so you can just right click on this area and then you can go to Show All, or you can define the areas that you, or the setups that you want to look at. So when you click on Show All, you can see that this now is loading and you have all the different Forex pairs and other markets that your broker may or may not offer. And if you want to change the Forex pair that you're looking at, you can just simply click into this area and then hold the mouse and drag it into this, and you will see that this now changes the Forex pair that you're looking at. You also see the time frame that you're looking at. In this case, it's the H4. You can switch between the different time frames here, and you can also obviously also create a multi tab view, so you can have multiple tabs next to each other. To do this, you go to Window, and then you have the chance to just order the charts a little bit differently. So you can have the tile view, you can tile it vertically, horizontally, or use a cascade view. What I like is just the tile view, and all the charts that are currently open will be shown then as the tile view. So let's do that. And you can see this is then how it looks like. You will see all the different pairs, and you can change it one by one. So you can see, okay, let's change it here. And we want to have the British Pound Aussie here. We want to have the British Pound New Zealand here. We want to have the New Zealand CAD here. You can also change it, the time frames individually. You just need to click in the window, and then you can change the time frame how you want it. If you want to open a new window, you can just right click on the specific instrument, and then you say here chart window, and then you have a new chart window. If you want to have this in your view, then you just go back to Window, Tile, Windows, and then you will see it is now fitting in your overall view. If you want to change the layout of your charts, obviously you can do that. So I've maximized it, and now we can style it the way we want. First, you can change between the bar chart, which is the current one. You can use the candlesticks, or you can also use just a line graph. So let's go to bar chart. You can zoom in and out of your charts, obviously. And if you want to style it, you can right click on your charts, and then let's first get rid of the grid. And then let's go to the properties. Here you can pretty much style it however you want. So you can change the background color, the foreground color, you can change the grid color, the bar up. Let's change the bar down. Maybe we want to have red candles. For that, we also need to change the bear candle setting. And then once you click OK, this is how it looks like. So you can pretty much style it however you want. You can create templates. So once you have created a style that you like, you right click again, and then you can save it as a template. So you can save it here, and then you can just enter your new name of the template. Let's say we do a YouTube layout. And then you save it, and then when you go to another chart, you can just right click on it, template, and then here we have our YouTube option, and you will see that it automatically defaults to the settings that we used. Now you can also obviously change the indicators. Right now on default there is a moving average in here, and you can either right click on it and you can change the settings. So you can change the period to, let's say, 27. You can change the moving average style. You can change the color If you like, you can change the width of the color and the style of the color of the moving average. So now we have a big long period moving average. If you want to see all the indicators that are selected in your current setup, you right click on the chart, and then here on the indicator list, you will see that it's out of the frame. Here you have your moving average now. You can also edit right from this view. You can also delete it, and now it is gone. You can obviously enter and add new indicators as well. So you can close the market watch, and then here you can go to your navigator, and then here you have all the different indicators available. You have trend indicators, oscillators, volume, and other ones. If you want to choose one of those indicators, you can just right click on it and drag it onto your chart. Then the properties will open, and once you confirm it, the indicator is on your chart. And now you can see it's here. You can again see it under indicator list, and now here it is. You can change it, you can delete it as well. You can obviously add multiple indicators to your chart. So let's say we also want to have a MACD. You will drag it onto your charts. You click OK, and now here it is. If you want to delete it, you can either again right click on it, delete it, and then you are back to your previous view. So this is where you find your indicators. It's in this list. It's also under insert indicators, and then you have all the indicators. You also have different charting tools, lines, Fibonacci's, shapes. If you want to, for example, draw a rectangle around an area, you can do that. A little bit more elegant. Let's do that again. So shape, you need to hold the mouse, and then you can drag it around, and then it's here on your charts. You can reselect it with a double click, and then it is on your chart. Pressing delete will delete the tool as well. You can also have it here on your quick select menu. So here are the options. If you are using certain shapes or tools more often, you can just have it right here. And you can see here, for example, we have a trend line. When you double click the trend line, you can change the style. And you don't want to have it maybe go in infinitely further. You can just unclick and uncheck the ray function, and then it's just a short trend line. A tip: if you want to keep it stable, you can hold Shift on your keyboard, and then the angle doesn't change anymore on your trend line. Delete will delete it then. If you want to modify this bar, you can right click on it, and then you can click on Customize. And here is the Customize window. So if you want to add another one to this area here, for example, let's say we want to add the rectangle, we click it, we go to Insert. Now here's the rectangle, and we see it now here in the menu. Maybe we don't need the equidistant channel. We click on the selected area, and then we say remove, and now it is gone from here. So that is a way how you can style your different charts and your different toolbars to really personalize it to your own needs. So before we now get into how to execute trades, set stops, targets, and how to scale out of your positions, let's take a look at a few more charting options or charting features, and let me provide some tips around those. So first of all, as I've already shown, the first thing that people usually do is when they use trend lines, you just drop your trend line on the chart, and then you right click on, you select it first with a double click, you right click on it, you go to properties, and then you can change the settings. You want to have a different color, and this will then become the new default mode. So let's say you want to have it like this, and then your trend lines going forward will stay like this. Another nice thing is that once you have drawn the trend line, you can just duplicate it and create a parallel channel. So you double click on it, you hold down your control button, and then you just move the trend line, and you can see it always creates another one. So that's a very nice help. Then people like to use Fibonacci's, which are here. You can use the Fibonacci you selected, and then you draw it and drag it somewhere on your chart. Obviously you have to hold the mouse button, and then you can see this is how the Fibonacci's look. When you select the Fibonacci, you double click on it again, you go to properties, and then you have a few options that you can choose from. You can add new Fibonacci levels here, you can see that, and you can change the parameters. Obviously you can change the visualization if you want to just have it on certain time frames as well. If you want to change an indicator, that is also possible. So let's say we want to change the MACD. First we drag it onto our charts, and then let's say you want to change the colors around. So first you can confirm it, and then you'll see what you're dealing with. You double click on it again, and let's say you want to have bigger bars. You can choose the width here, and you can see now you have a very differently looking MACD. You can also change obviously other things, like let's say you have the RSI on your charts, but you want to have it look differently. Let's say you want to change the levels, or you want to have a description, 30 RSI, you can put it in here. And once you confirm it, you can see this is now getting labeled. You can change the color. You can change the period setting here under period. So let's say we want to have a 20 period instead of a 14. Then you can see it changes as well. And that's then how you can play around with all of those charting tools, all of those charting features. Very handy, and you can customize the platform completely to your own needs. So let's say we want to open a trade. First of all, here is the terminal, so you can open it with Control T, or you can just click on it here and this will open up. So here is the trade area or the terminal. Here, if you have any open trades, it will be shown here. Here's your exposure, the account history. If you have taken previous trades, you can see it here. You can right click in this area, and then you can also change the view. If you want to only look at the last 3 months, the last month, the custom period, you can save it as a report, as a detailed report, and you can just look at your previous trading data. So let's say we want to open a trade. You have multiple options. First, you can just right click on your chart, and then you can say here, trading. You want to open a sell limit, a buy stop. You can open just an alert or an order. So let's go through all of those options. So let's say, and by the way, here's a very nice function. You can shift it so all the charts are moved a little bit further to the left, and you have some free space. So let's say we want to open a buy trade for the current price. So you right click on your chart, you go to trading, and then you just go to new order. Then this window will pop up here, and here you can now, first of all, you can change the symbol that you want to trade. Here is the volume, how much you want to buy or sell. This can be controlled here. You can enter your stop loss value, your take profit, which we will get into later. You can select, should it be a market execution, which means that the trade will be opened right away. And then you can see here the sell and the buy price. The difference is the spread, which is the cost of opening a trade. So let's say we want to buy the trade or buy the market. Then you click on buy, and you can see your order has been opened successfully. You can either print it or you can just say okay. And now you see that under trade, this is now your open trade, when it was opened, buy or sell, the size, the pair, and the price for when it was opened. You see the commissions, swap, and the floating profit. So this will update in real time depending on how the price moves. When it goes up, you will see that the price or the profit will go up. When it goes against you, the profit will go down. Now you can add a stop loss and a take profit. What are those? A stop loss is an order that will automatically close your trade when it goes against you. You need to read the fine print from your broker, because not always will stops work, but that is another story. But if you want to create a stop loss, you have multiple options. First, you could just right click on the line here for your trade, and then you can say, okay, I want to modify it, and then you can enter a stop loss. So let's say we want to open a stop loss at at this level 0.9096. So we enter it here, 0.9096. Then you click on modify, and now you have your stop loss placed. So if the price reaches this area, your trade will be closed automatically for a loss. How much is the loss going to be? You can do that here, you can see it here. You just hover over your mouse over this line, and then you can see this is a loss of negative 167.860, and you're going to lose 153 pips. So this is how you can size your position. You can also just drag and drop it, and then you can see how the risk and the loss changes, or the potential loss changes, in real time. So that's a very nice feature. So let's take off this stop loss first. So we right click on it and we want to cancel the stop loss. You have another option. You can just hover over this buy line, and then you can just click and drag it, and then automatically you will see a new stop loss will be created, which is very, very handy as well. Once you drop it, the stop loss is placed. You will see here's the stop now, and it is fixed already. If you want to create a take profit, you can do the same. You just right click on your trade, you go to modify, and then you can enter here your profit. So let's say we want to exit the trade at 9153. So we go to 9153. We click on modify, and now here's our take profit. When the price reaches this area, the trade will be automatically closed, and you're going to realize a profit of 575 or 57 euro and 47 cents. And it's a profit of 417 euros. So this is how you can set targets and stops. Obviously, you could also, if we cancel this, you can just also hover over this area. You hold your mouse and you drag it into the profit, and you will see a new take profit will be created automatically, and you can see the potential profit and also the potential profit in pips. You just release the mouse and then the take profit is set. Here is the set take profit. Let's say we want to scale out of a trade. So we want to exit the trade, but we only want to exit partially. We can do that as well. You right click on the trade, you go to modify, and now we want to create a market execution, but we don't want to close the full trade. We only want to close half of the trade. So we enter here 0.5, which is half of our overall of our total position because it's one standard lot. And then we're going to close it now halfway. And you can see now 0.5 is still left. And when we go to account history, you can see we have closed half of the trade for a loss of 22 euros. And now this is under account history. And you can see now the trade is going against us. If we're lucky, we see that this will get hit, and then the trade will be taken out automatically because that's where our stop loss is. So if the price goes a little bit further now lower, this will get automatically executed and the stop loss will be hit and the trade will be closed for you. You can see it looks like the market is going for it. It's a lot of volatility in here. So let's see if the market can go to it. But in any case, what I wanted to show you is just how to use the different stops, the targets, how to scale out of your trades. Obviously, you could also open a new position here, but you will just have to, you could also use the buy and the sell button here at the top. You can just see, okay, let's see, we want to open another 0.2, and then you can just click on buy, and then automatically a new buy order is created. The new buy order doesn't have a stop loss, so you need to add a new stop loss. So let's say we want to have another stop loss. That's how you would go about this. And you can see now we have 2 open trades that are running. You will see your account balance, your floating account balance, the margin, the free margin, and the margin level in percentage as well. So now you know how to style your charts, you know how to enter a position, and this is pretty much how you can navigate through your MetaTrader, and those are the most important options and the most important tools to have. So this is pretty much all you need to know for MetaTrader in the beginning to get started. How to style your charts, how to get into trades, how to use the stop loss to take profit, how to scale out of trades. And make sure that if you are using MetaTrader for the first time, always open a demo account to just play around with all those different tools and features to get used to your platform, to know your platform before jumping in trading live money. That's really, really important. Don't trade your live money right away if you haven't a good grasp about your trading strategy and about the platform in general. Always try it out on demo. You can try out how to size a position as well in the right way. And this is then how you become a more confident trader, because you know exactly how to use your tool and how and what all those buttons are for. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a thumbs up in the comments below, and you will hear from me in the next video. Take care.